I feel like most people have a warped sense of what they'll be able to accomplish in a long period of time. I think a lot of people underestimate it, and there's a lot of people out there that say, don't ever get your hopes up too bad, you might get disappointed. But I feel like there should be someone else saying something like, hey, if you work hard for long enough and you stay committed to it and you don't falter in the middle, you have a chance to do something great that no one else expects. And I guess today I really want to, I've been getting a couple of questions, people asking me if I've always been this strong and if it's always come easy to me to lift these weights. And short answer is no, and the long answer, I guess I'm going to go into that and give you guys a little bit of background on my story. But first of all, I'm just going to explain the workout really quickly. I had 405 today. Again, I didn't want to put on a whole lot of weight. My workouts have been going phenomenal the last couple of weeks, and so I decided that I'm going to stick to a lighter weight and really cut down to strict rest periods. So I did a 60-second rest period, 405 for 6 sets of 5. I would stop the clock. I would start the clock as soon as I would walk away from the bar, turn off my camera, turn it back on again, walk back over, and when it hit 10 seconds left, I would turn the stopwatch off so that I could get onto the bar and start right at 60 seconds. I just count the last 10 in my head. After that, I benched 350 for 5 doubles, pausing everything, dropped the weight down to 225, benched it. I was going to do it for just 20 reps, but 20 came way easier than I expected it to, so I paused 20 for a long time, did 21, then paused 22, and then I did my little circuits for my upper body kind of mobility strength building that I've been doing every day. So that's how that went. But basically right now I just want to talk about, where I started. I started lifting about 13 years ago. I'm 23 now, so I started when I was about 10, 11. And I was not very strong. I was a skinny kid. When I first got into junior high, I was a runner. I ran cross country and lifted at the same time. I was lucky enough that my junior high school had a weightlifting program, and we got to go over there. I did some lifting at my own house. I did a lot of body weight movement type things, and a lot of I did P90X when I was doing this. I did Power 90 before that came out, and just anything I could to try to physically better myself. And I was not particularly strong. When I first got into the weight room and was really serious about it, I couldn't bench 135, I couldn't squat over 225, and I couldn't deadlift over 300 pounds, which seemed like decent numbers for a kid that age, but I was working way harder than most of the other people in there just to get to that. And it took me quite a while to even get up to where I was ahead of other people. I didn't make it to state my freshman year in high school powerlifting. Our school had a team. I made it to state and placed third my sophomore year in single ply gear, and then my junior year, senior year, I really had just dedicated my entire year to it and got a lot better. And I don't even honestly remember really what those numbers were. I definitely was competing in single ply gear at that time, and then I came back out of the gear when I got to college, and the last six years I've pretty much been competing and just training all raw, with the exception of an occasional deadlift only meet. But I've been hearing people say things like, you can't naturally squat 300 kilos. You can't. Ben Rice claims that he's natural. He claims that he has moderate to average genetics and deadlifts 700 pounds. How's that even possible? And my answer to that is 13 years of pursuing it and just working hard for that entire time. I'm 23. I've never tasted alcohol. I've never smoked anything. I've never injected anything, because this has always been at the forefront of what I want to do, and I've just never had a reason to do any of those things. And it's not even me saying that as some sort of point of pride. It's just I saw no reason that any of those things would help me achieve my goals, which would be to get as strong as I possibly could without taking any shortcuts. And it's taken me a lot longer than most people realize. People find my channel and they say, "Whoa, Ben, you're a beast. You've gotten so strong. How did you get this strong?" 13 years of figuring it out. That's how I got this strong. That's how I'm continuing it. I learn something new every workout, and I continue to push myself every single time I get to the gym. I continue to say no to going out late on weekends if I have a workout the next day. I continue to say no to hanging out with friends if I need to roll out or ice my back or my knees for a half hour before I go to bed every night. It's just the little decisions you make over a long period of time are the determining factor. And if you tell me that I'm some sort of genetic freak, or I'm the example of someone who this comes easy to, I dare you to give me someone who will dedicate themselves for 13 years as strictly as I have, and not drink and not smoke and not have access to any kind of enhancement. I'm just not interested in that right now. And I guarantee you I could get someone without a physical deformity to deadlift 700 pounds at 200 pounds. I can't see how it's possible for someone to not achieve that with the kind of work that I've put in over that time. And so I feel like it's a little dismissive for someone to just say, well, the things don't add up, because to me it adds up perfectly, that's definitely possible. So I hope that doesn't come across as argumentative with anybody. It's just really the truth, and it's how I feel about it, and it's really a little bit of background about what I've actually gone through, the things that I've sacrificed to get here, and I'm happy about it. I'm thankful to have had the opportunity to do this and to remain relatively injury-free and take this long path to get to where I am already, and know that I have longer to go. And whenever someone asks me what my secret is, I say stubborn, conscious effort over a long period of time, and just relentless on focusing on always trying to get better. And that's really what it comes down to. And anything short of that will not get you to where I've managed to find myself. And so I just encourage everybody to just kind of evaluate. How bad do you really want it? Are you willing to give up most of your life? I've spent over half of my life doing this thing. And my training age is much older than my actual age would suggest, and that's what it took for me to get here, and that's what I'm going to continue to do to improve. And every pound is a battle now, but I love the fight, and it's totally worth it. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video or learned something about me that maybe you didn't know before, please leave a like rating, share it with your friends. Questions, comments are always welcome. I'm doing my best to answer them back, but it's so hard to keep up with everything else that's going on, and how much I'm working and actually doing the workouts and making the videos. So thank you guys again. If you're following along with my 40-day challenge on my Facebook page or on the Strength Crew forum, please keep that up. Today was no cell phone usage, and you should go check that out if you want to understand a little bit more about that. Other than that, I will be back in the gym on Wednesday for my deadlift and benching, and I'm really excited about that. So thanks again for watching, and I will talk to you then. Bye.